Now, God willing, this isn't hooked up to Phil's account.
Right.
Because that would be weird.
Yeah.
Um, I think it's going.
Yeah. It says loading video, so
That's
it's
good.
it's a good sign. Yeah, I just got an email.
There's probably not going to be any. I don't think there's going to be any sound unless I have this fucking window active, so I might want to not have that active while we're talking about things,
No, there's
because
music. Music is happening.
it's the worst. It's so shrill.
It's pretty shrill.
It's so bad. Oh, God. Did it. And tell me if it goes away when I'm not. It should. I think that's how this works. The music should just stop.
Yes, the music has stopped.
Okay, that's good. That's good. I'm pretty happy
Sarah
about
says
that.
she's very hyped. She is so hyped.
Oh, I'm glad you're hyped. Um, okay, so we should talk first about what the fuck this is, because, wow, who would want
Yeah,
this? Um,
it's a good question.
I would want this because there's a lot of questions about these games. I need to figure them out. I need to learn more about myself through this adventure, through 20 plus years of
Right.
Sailor Moon games. Um, I should say it's 20 plus years of Sailor Moon games because, oh, I should also turn my phone off.
Yeah, that
Um,
would help.
it's 20 plus years of Sailor Moon games because for some, I'm sure there's a reason for this that I just like, I haven't really looked into it enough. But also tell me if I'm too loud or if Austin's too loud or too quiet or, let me know about
You
that
sound
stuff
fine.
because I don't fucking know. Um, so Sailor Moon, the manga, started in 1991, and then the very first season of the anime debuted in 1992, and so did the first
Right.
game, came out in 1992. But for some reason, the 20th anniversary celebration anime was supposed to come out this year. So people have sort of been treating the sort of second half of last year and first half of this year like Sailor Moon's 20th anniversary, even though it debuted in the first half of 1992. Like the anime
Anniversaries are
specifically.
weird. All
Yeah.
right.
So what the first few games, the first I think maybe one or two games are from 1992. Which is not 20 years. That's it's 21, but 21 is a gross number, so we're gonna go with 20. Um,
Right. Well, I mean, the
uh,
games have only been around since. Oh, I see what you're saying. Right,
yeah,
right, right.
this first one that I'm gonna play, which does have music, I just have it in the background now because it's so annoying. Um,
I
is
mean, you're
from
going to turn on the sound
1992, and
once you're
it's
playing, right?
yeah, 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 totally.
Yeah.
Um, yeah. The other thing I should say is that this isn't going to be a complete run through of every single Sailor Moon game because that would be the worst thing. Like the actual worst thing because it's like there's like four or five beat 'em ups and like some fighting games and like I'm not going to be doing all the fan games, but I'm going to be doing a reasonable number of fan games.
Right.
And
And
playing
you're
every
getting
single
these,
one of them
or
start to
you've
finish is
identified
like
these
the
through
worst.
a list on SailorVGame.org.
Some of them, most of them are from SailorVGame.org. She has the most complete list of fan games in particular and also like really
Right.
obscure platforms. So we're going to be referring back to that website a fair amount. She's got good information there. She or he, I don't know.
I
Um,
only have one question, which is: Are you or are you not going to be playing Armored Core Sailor Moon Edition, where instead of having a giant robot, you have a giant Sailor Moon and she fights giant robots?
um, I don't want to say any. I have some things in the works that may probably not. I think I'd have to buy that game, and I don't have that game,
Yeah,
and
that sounds
I'm not I'm not gonna I'm not
nice.
gonna buy Armored Core just for this because I don't fucking want to play that game. Sorry, sorry, Armored Core fans who are also diehard Sailor Moon fans, but I'm not really into that. But there's like there's some Doom mods and things that I might mess around with.
Great.
And I'd like to. There's sort of a stretch of games that or a stretch of time where there's not many games because Sailor Moon sort of
Mhm.
wasn't a thing during that period. I'm gonna play some unofficial stuff during that time. I'm gonna maybe play some other magical girl games that aren't necessarily Sailor Moon, but sort of feed into the greater world of magical girls. Um,
Sounds good.
yeah. Uh,
Also, the person who runs SailorVGame.org is named Phil. So
oh God, it's Phil, isn't it? It's just
I
Phil.
hope it's
That's why he
Phil.
was so
I
into
really
that
hope it's
Digimon
Phil.
game. It's just fucking Phil Collar. Oh God. So yeah, I'm not gonna be. There are a few games that I am going to be trying to complete. Um. Oh yeah, New Type Lady mentions Wedding Peach. I'm definitely gonna be playing Wedding Peach games because I think Wedding Peach is the funniest thing ever. Um. For anyone who doesn't know, Wedding Peach is a thing where the girls are angels who transform into
Right.
brides and then transform into fighting costumes. And their power, and actually, only the one girl is a bride, and the other girls are her bridesmaids, which is kind of a bummer.
That's
Um, but there are some Wedding Peach games. I'm definitely going to be playing those. I'm also one of the few games that I'm going to try really, really hard to complete is the Sailor Moon RPG, Another Story, um, and
what
maybe one
system
of
is
the
that
fan
for?
made sequels. I don't know. What'd you say?
What system is that for?
That's Super Nintendo. Or sorry, Super
Oh,
Famicom. Um,
right.
and
And
also,
that wasn't ported to the States, no?
no, but there is a translation. A lot of these games have translations. If you're emulating them, you can patch them in. So because shockingly, most of them were not translated to other languages. Um, there's an exception. There's only, I think, one official Japanese game that was officially translated to another language. That'll come up early on, and we'll get to that then. But anyways, so the first game that I'm going to be playing is Bishoujo Senshi Sailor Moon. There's actually a couple games with that exact same name, but this is the Game Boy one. Um, and the description of this game, which I hadn't read before and I'm really excited about, I sort of thought this was just going to be like a beat 'em up, because so many of them are just beat 'em ups. Uh, the description of this one on SailorVGame.org is it is an adventure game where you'll have to walk around, talk with people, and fight enemies. The game has several mini games, and in one of them, controlling Sailor V, you have to destroy a giant hamburger.
That sounds pretty good to me.
It does sound
The
pretty good.
gi- the giant hamburger
I'm
sounds
pretty
pretty good to
excited
me.
about
That's what I'm
that.
saying.
Um, and I
Okay,
have
destroy a giant hamburger.
I have an English patch for this game too, so I'm gonna see how far we can get with this one. It might be a multi-part thing. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. If it gets super boring, I'll just quit. Uh, 'Cause that's what heroes do. Um, I think we're ready to start it up
Let's do
then.
it. I'm excited.
Oh God, this music is just.
That's great. What's your problem? I don't understand.
I should also mention that I had to like crank this down by 50% in the mixer, but also within the emulator, it's at like 0.25% of its actual volume. It is just actually the loudest thing in the world. Uh, Also, the weird thing about this game is that it has how do I come on buttons? Which button? It has
Well,
a
which mode
boys
will you
mode and
play?
a girls mode,
Oh, right.
and that doesn't like change what character you're playing or anything. I think,
What do you
and
think
see,
it changes?
I tried looking on the internet, and surprisingly, there is not a particularly detailed,
Yeah,
there's no
no?
game facts for this as far as I don't know. Um, I think it's a difficulty thing, and I think that's
Ooh,
super gross, but I think that's
that's
what it
super
is.
gross.
I
Yeah.
mean, it was 1992, but that's a gross way to phrase. And also,
Yeah,
maybe
that's still...
I don't know. I'm hoping it's not. We're gonna try and like crack this code. I think once I get bored of playing whatever I play, I'm gonna go back and try the other mode and see what the difference
Right.
is. But I'm pretty sure. I don't think it's about romance. Maybe like there's just no romance if you're a dude. That's kind of shitty too.
No.
That's part of the fucking experience. Why would you? Oh, those are characters. That's not quite right. It's 10 something, so that's. Uh,
Yeah.
Also,
English has changed since 1992, so...
I'm not super familiar with this emulator either because it's different than the one I use on my Mac side. I had to do a lot of this stuff on Windows, so I'm gonna be fumbling with keys a lot. That'll be fun, right? That's why
Yeah.
people watch these things.
Yeah. I'm glad you really got a handle on this before you decided to stream it.
Blah blah. Okay. I did. I sort of, yeah. I played a lot of these on the Mac side of my computer, but then I decided I wanted to have cool images in the background because most of these games aren't widescreen, and it's a lot more awkward to do that
Right.
with my streaming setup on Mac side. So
Oh.
yeah, cool story. This is some pretty good art.
Yeah, no, this is.
These people
Is
look
it a
human.
spatula or is that like a curl? Like, well,
I think it's a
what was in her
sandwich that
hand?
she's floating over her fist to show her power.
okay.
You don't really get a lot of moments like that with Serena or Usagi's mom, but
Right.
you know, she's
Right.
powerful. She has powers. Okay.
She's really excited about being late.
This is. I just want to point out. This is a really gross looking. She just looks so gross. She just, her waist is so
Oh,
small. Her arms
listen.
are so short. Her skirt is really short, and her legs are like wet noodles. Just.
Her whole body looks like a wet noodle.
Oh,
So,
I can jump. Oh,
very
I'll talk to this
floppy
strange
and-
lady who looks exactly like my mom. I went to the gem bargain that Naru's mom is holding. This is a good translation. I love gem bargains.
there's good deals with a gem bargain.
Also, this music. I know you can't listen to this regularly, Austin, but I feel like you need to
I'll turn it on for a second.
make it a point to take a minute to listen to this because it's
The
really
Tokyo
terrible.
Tower in the back. Did you just walk past
It's
Tokyo
floating.
Tower?
It's just floating above those skyscrapers.
Yeah. This music's pretty good.
It's terrible. It's the worst music. I feel like
Is
Oh,
it
there's
really
Melvin.
actually sad to have built Tokyo Tower on top of another skyscraper like that?
well, you know, it's I don't know. Do you see the gem bargain? They're getting so cheap that the shop's getting a reputation.
Is that like a bad thing? Like, oh, that shop's getting a reputation. It's
For
super
its
cheap.
gem bargains. Wait, now the tower's over there, and there's no what?
Japan's really weird, you know.
Now it's
Yeah,
on the
it's very-
ground. There's a plane flying into it. That's not cool.
Is that
Conspiracy
a plane?
theories.
It's not-
Wait, now
it's a-
now
it's
it's
a
on
cloud.
buildings again. I don't. This is sketchy. I don't know about that tower. I think that's gonna be a plot point.
Jesus, it's ridiculous. Oh,
Is it weird that that's giving me like really bizarre Tokyo jungle flashbacks for no reason?
yeah, I think
It's just like-
I think that's kind of weird. Yes.
I don't know. You should check it out too, okay? Buy things from my mom. That's what friends do. Right? Whoa. What the fuck? Call out the magic words. I shall teach them to you. Will you listen?
Wait.
Listen or don't. Why am I at a fortune teller? What?
Is this a thing that I don't know about from Sailor Moon? How many fortune tellers are
I don't-
involved?
I think, see, this is supposed to be like the first episode of Sailor Moon is the one where Molly's mom or Naru's mom is like
Right.
toxic and selling cheap jewelry. I don't know. I don't remember a fortune teller, so I don't. I don't. What sort of magic word is it? Magic word for becoming lovely. This next. What? I guess. Wait. This or oh? Am I asking? Am I getting a word? She has like a bunch of
Yeah, I
words,
think
maybe.
I think you're getting.
So
a
do I
word
want the
from
word
her.
for being lovely, or do I want to see the next word?
We should cycle through and see what all the other words are.
Magic word for love.
Because that's different than being lovely.
Magic word for friends.
Yeah.
What the fuck is
I don't really care
happening?
for friends.
Magic word for luck. I think I'm gonna. Yeah. Okay.
A big believer in luck.
Alright, or then it's end. Sure, I'll luck.
Wow. There's no. It doesn't wrap around.
So don't stay up late. The magic words will become weaker. They lie in the... What? Lie in the luck is here... Some of this text is not working out.
What?
Whoa. Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
Rhea. What's a good word?
What? Why is she asking me
If you're
this
lucky
again?
every day, dot dot dot.
The lucky magic word is something for everyone. Keep on telling people about it every day. Call out the magic words. I should teach them to you. Will you? Okay, that's okay. Bye.
Just call out the magic words.
Just bye. That's fine. Thank you, lady.
Don't listen.
What the fuck was that?
I hope we haven't like lost now
What
because we
just
didn't learn the right
happened?
magic words.
Maybe in boys mode, you go in and it's just like a sports bar.
Right. It's just a Hooters.
You just get
Magic
to place a
word is
bet on the
half-price
latest
wings.
sports team event.
Uh,
Where am I? Shouldn't there be a jewelry store here?
I don't know. Were you going
Wait,
to the jewelry?
is-
You mean the gem? You mean the gem bar?
Wait, is
That's
this where I
different.
was? Or is Molly, like, in a new place?
People
Also,
can
yeah, I'm
move.
just gonna be using people's dub names, because I don't fucking...
Yeah.
I'm
What's
gonna
your
stumble
problem?
through Japanese like some horrible weeaboo.
Uh,
Can I run? That'd be cool. I can't.
ladies don't run.
Whoa!
You have to play
Oops.
boys mode.
That was weird.
For running.
Yeah, apparently. Oh wait, no, that was the fortune teller maybe, so maybe down here is the jewelry store.
Uh-oh, that's just Japanese. Well,
Yeah,
just showed up
yeah,
is
that
only
pause
in
screen
Japanese.
was just Japanese. Oh, here we go. Welcome. Going to buy something with your allowance, eh? And then she kicks me out. What? Going to buy something with your allowance, eh? And then we're
Wait.
gone. Okay, what? You came. Oh, now, okay, I had to talk to Molly, and she's like, okay, go inside now. Okay.
Crockbuck says that moving between screens reminds him of Jurassic Park 2 on the SNES, except without the obscure arrows on the ground, which, yeah, totally.
Wait, she just kicked me out again. What am I... Molly, your mom's a bitch.
What you're supposed to be doing. Like maybe
Try
you're supposed
going
to
inside.
go to school or something.
She said, you came. Try going inside. And then I go inside. Going to buy something with your allowance? Hey?
Maybe different magic word.
Yeah, what? I don't... Whoa, it's Andrew. There's a new game here called Sailor Game. Play it? Yeah!
Yeah,
I'd like to play a
Sailor
game. What's the start button? How do I... Whoa! Okay, this is weird. I don't remember this part of Sailor V.
You know, oh man, look at that hamburger.
This looks...
Like that.
Why am I fighting a hamburger?
Gotta get rid of those K-cows. Knock out those... Oh, you're not doing very well.
Ugh, remember the episode about Sailor Moon when she was like on a diet? That was depressing. Just eat your fucking shit, Serena. Just live life.
Lower. There. Yep.
This is really awkward. I don't... Aw, game over.
Your time ran out. Ugh, why are you so bad at this?
Fuck.
You didn't even eat that whole hamburger.
I got a hamburger this. How about that cat that's always with you? What cat? I've literally not seen a cat this entire game.
Listen, cats are really hard to render on the Game Boy.